You've got to somehow suppress the emotions and forget about the form that you're being in on day one. I'm talking about Rickelton, for example. So you respect the game, respect the condition. It's a brand new ball, you know, that Pakistan want to break.
Nicely played. Really good balance. And it's a teaser. Mir Hamza having to chase all the way there, and it'll be some consolation that he saves one.
And you think that you've occupied a safe position at mid-on, that you don't have to run a great deal, but this really was a proper sprint and he did well in the end.
Oh, a little swing. That doesn't matter though. He's just driven that straight down the ground for 4. That is a fine stroke.
Beautifully timed. Saw at the beginning of his innings yesterday when he started things off. He was driving it straight, he was driving it through the offside as well. And now we see another lovely straight drive. Short. Onto it quickly is Kyle Verreynne as well. He hasn't had many opportunities for scoring, but there is one.
Yeah, and this is where he's much more comfortable. When he can score square of the wicket, Kyle Verreynne. They've been asking good questions of his technique by bowling it up in the hot zone, but this one a touch too short. Rocks back quickly, and he's had no intentions of keeping that down.
And I wonder what difference that one shot will make to him now. Cricket is a massive confidence game.
Magnificent. Yet again, driving sweetly and off the middle of the bat.
Oh, his mum's on his feet. She's not the only one. What a shot that is. Magnificent shot. Nice little push down the ground. That is just outstanding. Great timing, right out of the screws.
Yeah, it's a shot that he's played so well throughout this innings. The drive straight down the ground again in full control. Beautiful balance. Just look where the head is.
Newlands, it's one of your newest Test heroes. It's a beautiful place to make 100. Even better to double up. The last time a South African batter made a Test double ton was at this ground, and it was 9 years ago. If you ever wanted a ball after making a double turn, that would be probably one you would choose. This is now his highest first-class score.
Yeah, this is a dangerous time for Pakistan. Mir Hamza, first change bowler, not getting his line quite right on this occasion. That's easy pickings for Ryan Rickelton. He's been out there for 267 deliveries, 25
achieved. So you get to the crease. That's nicely reverse swept away. That's a shot he plays so well. We saw it used to brilliant effect in Bangladesh, and executes really well here again, Verreynne. They're going to have their work cut out. The spinners here operating to him. They have to think smartly about field settings.
Set himself up well for that shot, did Verreynne. These runs will just irritate Pakistan. Pommy was chatting
Behind you, under your belt. That's short and wide and carved away as well. So productive over here for Kyle Verreynne. Another boundary to end it. 370 for 5.
Just about getting into his work here, Kyle Verreynne.
That's a shot. Onto it quickly, and times it beautifully for 4. Brings up the 50-run partnership. 52 from 70 deliveries.
Yeah, Kyle Verreynne is starting to find his mojo, isn't he? 2 boundaries in the last over, and then gets on strike here and carves that one away as well. So strong. square of the wicket and on a surface like this, it doesn't matter about footwork. It's all about just watching the ball and using your hands, and that's a real strength of his. We saw it in Bangladesh on surfaces that didn't bounce or nip around too much. And when he...
Oh yes, that is beautiful. What he does have are wonderful hands, Kyle Verreynne, despite no footwork. When he's in full flow, is wonderful to watch.
Yeah, slightly over pitched, and that is beautifully caressed. It was quite a staggered offside field. They've got a lot of protection there, but he threaded it through beautifully. Wonderful extension all the way through.
A left-handed batter who's been opening the batting for South Africa in this test match. Up against Pakistan, it is day 2, of course, and we're into the second session, middle session of day 2. More work for the Pakistan bowlers. It has not been easy for them. They've had 4 sessions of hard work with the ball on a surface that hasn't offered them a lot. It's been tough going. Bowlers have bowled a lot of... It's a good hand to it in the end, but maybe not the way you want to start up after lunch for Mir Hamza. Mir Hamza given the ball.
Do we fall into that category of minnows as well these days?
And the work continues. Some weary bodies out there for sure. It's 456 for 5.
Much work to do in the outfield. Yeah, bowlers and fielders alike toiling. Yeah, with more than 450 on the board, you just wonder how long they'll be out there, South Africa. Little matter of a milestone in terms of Verreynne, and then they might.
Which, oh, he's cracked that. He's cracked that out of the screws. That's gone for 4. That's a really good shot. More of an opportunity for Mohammad Abbas into the attack to get some runs.
Yeah, clearly a tight delivery, because that's so unlike Mohammad Abbas. Usually he's on target, accurate and all that. Didn't have any pace. Maybe trying an off-cutter that sat up nicely to be hit for 4 in front of mid-wicket. Just a single away, 1 away from 100.
It's cut away. He'll take 1 and take his tally to 100. Kyle Verreynne, for a 4th time in Test match cricket, gets a century. 37 innings he's had in Test match cricket as South Africa's wicket keeper. Catch it! Shouts of catch it. Oh, it went straight to him. He didn't see it for some time, and then only moved as it was sort of halfway to him. Ahmed Jamal, fortunately, it was that close that he takes the catch. Verreynne, after getting to 100, is gone.
Well, this was a tremendous catch in the end, because he wasn't really reacting when the ball was in flight. But stand up for this great innings in the slot, and for the first time trying that sweep or slot sweep, and he did not budge, moved, and in the end, just when it was required, he was on top of it. Very good catch in the end, but a great 100 from Verreynne. Entertained one and all.
He's a good judge.
I'll hold off on that.
Something not right with that guy.
Rickle Doubleton with a beautiful cover drive for 4.
He's played plenty of them, but this probably is the best because he had to thread it through a set of field which was occupying every bit of acreage on that off stump. Really, 2 men there, 1 back at cover, but this was glorious.
Dot to finish that over. South Africa look to forge another partnership with Verreynne just gone.
Whipped away with authority by Janssen. And a wonderful shot.
Yeah, we've seen this so often from the Pakistan bowlers when they're erring straight, they're erring too straight. Mark Janssen with his tall levers. This is angling down the leg side. This is help yourself on the legs, and he's not going to miss out.
Good over for South Africa. Comes to an end. 124 overs gone. It's 488 for 6. I think we can organise that.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't have a lot to do, Mike Haseman, but this one is angling down the leg side again. And we have seen that fielder quite square on the leg side to Mark Janssen, so any little tickle down the leg side is always going to be a boundary. The nature of conditions.
Tries that shot again, and this time he gets success, does Ryan Rickleton. Up to 240 he goes. South Africa 494 for 6.
Yeah, these shots are obviously premeditated, and ideally when you go down you want the ball to come at a particular line and a particular length, and this one was perfect. Got into position early, just waited for it. The other one got a little bit full on him, but that one came out exactly where he would have wanted it and executes superbly. 240. It's something along the lines of he got on the top of the table. He found an entrance, brings up the 500, that reverse sweep. It's a ripple of applause around the ground. But the fact that he was brave enough to go into the top of the cable car and just kind of...
Ryan Rickleton in the stands for 6. He goes up to 247 with that shot.
Yeah, he'd be glad that he's picked that one off. He's kind of needed to just have the odd shot from time to time to keep in a positive frame of mind, and that was beautifully executed. Good use of the feet, got near the pitch of it, and it's mid on the area that he's targeting. They've got a man back on the offside, but that's right off the middle of the bat. No issues there. And that's his 3rd maximum of the innings.
Janssen. So this is some great intent being shown by both batters. South Africa 510 for 6 now.
Yeah, I just get the sense that Mark Janssen is going to look up the end here. He's picked the length. He's got those long levers. Wow, I tell you what, that is some place to hit this cricket ball. Right in front of square over mid-on.
A front foot pull slap. Well, Mark.
Emphatic. Marco Janssen. He's clobbered that.
Off a similar length. Sazat. It's almost giving him a little simmy to the leg side, did Marco Janssen. But again, that length, he picked it early. Didn't get all of it. I don't think the guy at mid-wicket actually picked it. He didn't miss him by...
Oh, how about that? Janssen's putting on a show here at Newlands. The partnership has rocketed up to 49 for 42 deliveries.
I'm not so sure we saw anyone come on at the change of over, but maybe someone got into the ear of Marco Janssen, because it's 3 deliveries in a row that he's just looked to express himself, give it a good whack. And he's gone 4-4-6.
Yeah, and I love him when he plays in this fashion. He's so much better when he's in attacking mindset. That's almost practicing for SA.
All through this innings, he's been attacking, and just enough over the substitute fielder. That's in. 5:31 for 6.
He's got his game set up for the audience, for the fans in the aisle, because he can do this. No matter you have a long on or a long off fence for him, once he cracks them like this, it's going to sail over Naseem Shah or anyone else.
He's ticked so many in this innings already. Why not tick another? 250 now. The 10th South African to do that in Test matches. A lovely bit of movement in the crease from Jansen. Going across, getting closer to the ball. But not too close, because he can still free his arms.
What you call a shovel shot. But this was such good intelligent hitting, because he covered the line. Bowler dead keen to bowl that wider angle to him, and he makes his own angle through long on for a big 6.
Fourth.
Looking for a similar result, and hit hard enough. They have continued with a 7-2 field to the right-hander. He knows the plan, and he has an answer to it.
Well, you've got to be here to know what kind of velocity we're talking about. The ball leaving the bat in a matter of half a second. And there's a fielder there. It was almost a flat 6 on the bounce over that mid-on fielder. He had no chance. Absolutely no chance.
He continues to look for runs. There's a lot of gaps leg side because of the field and the plan they have to him. It's working well for South Africa. 546 for 6.
I mean, if you want to try the off-cutter, it has to be absolutely pinpoint accurate. This was such an easy shot for Jansen. No problems whatsoever.
Right, that's one. Takes him to 49. The crowd want the extra, and they love the extra because it takes him to the fastest 50 by a South African against Pakistan. He's certainly climbing up the ladder, that is for sure. He's now passed Hashim Amla's score of 253, and he's equal Jackie McGlew's 255.
Rishley deserves all the records. But in the slot, I think he needs to be wider at the stumps, but this was in the slot to make use of the leg side field. Covered the stumps away towards the offside as well. This kind of field set makes it just a little bit predictable for the batter. Will he walk?
Hitting straight. And now is the record for the highest in an innings. 8th it is on the list for South Africa. He's now in 8th on his own.
Wider angle being fetched straight and for 4.
It's gone high. Is this the end of the Ryan Rickleton innings? Magnificent by Rickleton. But there'll be a huge relief for Pakistan. His 259 actually equals Graham Smith's 259 that he made. That was against England, and here against Pakistan it's Rickleton who scores a magnificent 259. Newlands Soak it in. So Keshav Maharaj, welcome back by South Africa. He knew he was going to go wide, followed it, thought maybe he had a chance to take it leg side, but it was too wide, so he said, that's fine, I'll pick my gap offside anyway.
Well, the T20 mode is on. Just backing his natural instinctive ability to hit the ball hard. He read it so well, opened himself, looking for a hit on either side of the surface. Chose one to go over cover.
Not getting hold of that one necessarily, but there'll still be a couple of runs to add to this total before the tea break. It'll end it over. And it will also end the session, confirmed by...
Well, what a test match for some batsmen for South Africa as we start the final session. Only on day 2, though. It's the final test, of course, of this series. The final few days for Pakistan and South Africa. So far, after South Africa won the toss, elected to bat first, Pakistan have been totally outplayed because South Africa has batted for a long, long, long time. 100. Oh, that's kept low. That really has kept low. Got an edge on it, but moving across and goes down the ground with great power. Fine shots.
Yeah, Mir Hamza trying to get out of the reach of...
Slicing that one high. Should be out. Should be comfortably pouched. There's Babar Azam takes that catch. So another one goes. Any signs in the change room at all? Nothing at this stage.
A real good innings from Jansen. He came out to dominate, dictate, and we saw the full range of his talent. He hits the ball so hard, effortlessly, straight back over long on and long off. And South Africa want this fun to continue for a little while. So Rabada is walking up to the crease. Wanted to create an angle from wide outside the off stump. Askaya for Babar Azam, who called early, took it neatly.
What a fine knock. Really nicely played by Johnson. Did his part. Rabada was sensational with some of the shots. 580 on the board. Down the track. Short arm jab. That one is timed up perfectly for 6.
My word, muscles. That was absolutely nailed by Maharaj. So
Catch it. It's gone leg side this time, and he's hit that far enough too. That's gone for 6. So that's great connection again.
this is even better than the first one, actually. It was nothing more than a flick, and he had to beat the field on the leg side and hit it with the spin.
Hammered that over the top. Another boundary. Gone past the 600 mark, 601.
Yeah, he's got a good set of hands. That's
Back. Just running that off the face. And that's gone down to that vacant area for 4 more.
Yeah, clever, cheeky, whatever you want to call it, but good, sensible hitting.
Another wicket for Pakistan. It'll be the 9th to fall. Down the leg side. Keshav Maharaj starting to make his way off.
Yeah, Mohammad Rizwan wasn't convinced. It's another catch for Rizwan, but he took the catch and then rolled the ball back at the stumps. Ended up missing the stumps, and Ram Shahzad almost got a bit of an injury with the ball that hit him on the shin. But Keshav Maharaj tries to take on one that's short, gets a feather of an edge through, and Rizwan takes another cross seam delivery, banged in really short. It came off pretty slowly out of the surface and then just a bit of a feather on. Rizwan catches it, he appeals, and then he tries to run him out because he's not 100% convinced the decision's going to go his way. Anyway, a nice...
Next ball, he is dismissed. Mohamed Abbas finishes off the innings, finishes off the mountain they had to climb.
It was a long vigil for the Pakistan side. The cleaning process will be underway as they get the surface ready. There's the contributions.
To applaud, a lot of records to applaud as well. They'll be hoping now, the South Africans in the crowd, that is, for wickets now. That's what they'll be applauding. Magnificent test match. And Pakistan are away. A little edge. It's Kagiso Rabada who starts the wickets. Concern for Pakistan. Ishan Masood had a decent test match with the bat in Centurion, but yeah, he makes two.
Change of angle for Kagiso Rabada. Goes around the wicket and the length is the key. He gets it full enough to make Shan Masood get onto the big drive. It's a good take in the end by Beddingham. It was low and you're never quite sure where you should stand on a surface like this when you first come out and haven't been able to gauge how the ball's going to carry through. An important breakthrough just takes.
Jansen picks up wicket number 2. Stumps go fly here at Newlands. Kamran Ghulam, he's got to make his way off the field. 12 from 17. South Africa strike again.
Yeah, a little bit hesitant on this occasion. Maybe the extra bounce making him play from the box. Stuck in the crease, big inside edge. Little circumspect, a bit iffy with his technique.
Yeah, in many ways the angle created by Marco Jansen. Trapped on the crease, piece of willow and onto the stumps it goes. That's what it means for South Africa. 2 down now, Pakistan.
That's gone. Good catch low down at first slip, and Rabada strikes again.
Yeah, that's fuller length again from Kagiso Rabada. He's been operating on the back of a length for most of his spell against Akil. But on this occasion, he's gone that half a yard fuller. Like we've seen with the captain, eyes lit up, big booming drive. Healthy heads, and that's a good take by David Beddingham moving to his right. Excellent catch low down. And yeah, someone will have to stop him today. Kagiso Rabada pick up his second. Sakil.
Hard work. Nice shot. Really well played. In control and looks so elegant as he does that. 4 runs to bring up 50 for Pakistan.
It's important for Pakistan to understand the importance of staying at the crease, because they will have batting conditions eventually. So it's a matter of staying put and playing sensibly against the new ball, play out the day as safely as possible. And if Babar Azam is still out there for any length of time tomorrow, then he'll have a big 100. He's that kind of player who then...
Nice shot. Work leg side this time, and overcorrection. And easy pickings for Babar Azam. 2 in a row.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that resonates with Babar Azam. When you get a touch too straight, he has that kind of shot in his armory. It's called the steering wheel. Beautiful balance, in full control. Really just using the pace on offer.
And that is that for day number 2. A day that's belonged to the South Africans, particularly to their batters. And if to single out one, it's that man Ryan Rickle Doubleton.